energy. So let's see if we can beat them out. This landmark that we're going to be seeing here today is off to the right-hand side. This is the new Palace of Westminster. If you can see it just past the glare of the sun there. There's been a palatial building on this location since the times of the Anglo-Saxons. And while it is called the Palace of Westminster, it's also more commonly known as the Houses of Parliament. Now, King Henry VIII, he took over this building once he took reign, and at that point, he decided that the palace was no longer good enough for him. He thought riverside living was a bit overrated, so he moved over to the Palace of Whitehall, and then he ended up giving this over to the government. Now, when he gave it over to the government, that formed the first medieval House of Parliament, known as the House of Lords and the House of Commons, and they are still in operation to this very day. With right side of the building, on the left side of the building. Now, if you have a look over to the backs of the building here, you're going to see we have some of our members of Parliament just hanging around on the outside. They are part of the House of Commons. Feel free to give them a wave. They are our representatives, or any other hand gesture that you deem appropriate for them. Josh.
Big lockdown. Did you know? Actually, Big Ben. The bell is called batteries. Yeah. There's a bell.
The House of Parliament here, originally the old building actually burnt down in 1834 when the Exchequer at the time decided to light some wooden tally sticks in the underground furnace. The flames from that fire went up the chimneys and set the entire building ablaze. It burned for 2 days and 2 nights, and nothing was left to the opposite side there. They're not really care about politicians. Hello there. Take the name of that tall tower there. So we count to 3. Yeah. I want you all to shout it out to me, all right? 1, 2, 3. And there's a couple of different answers there. If you said Big Ben, you are 100% absolutely. Inside the tower itself is called the Elizabeth Tower, named after Elizabeth in 2012. However, if you go up to any London on the streets and you ask them, hey, where is the Elizabeth Tower? You're going to get some very strange looks. We just look at that, which is his nickname. You might be wondering why you called Big Ben. Well, the guy who designed the tower there, the chief commissioner, his name was Benjamin Horton. Now, apparently, he was a very loud man, and he wasn't very nice to his customers. So when a 13.5-ton bell turned up and doorstep to be included in the clock tower, they took a look at the very round, very loud bell, and they took a look at the very round, very loud box. And I thought, yeah, that reminds me of him. Let's just be glad you named that picture. It'll be a very different nickname. The most important landmark here today is just my ranges. Now, this is the London Eye. This was entered into a competition in 1994, and it actually lost that competition. Now, the reason it still stands to this day is because British Airways liked the design so much they funded it